music ready soon. And thank you so much for, again, joining us. For those of you who may not know, my name is Robert, and my lovely wife here is Beverley. We call ourselves the glamorous Brit. She's originally from England, and I'm the funky Malaysian, but we are Canadian. No, and thank you for continuing to share. This is our season 3, episode 2 at danceScape. We are located in downtown Burlington, and we run many different classes in both dance and fitness, and in ballroom, salsa, and Latin. And danceFLOW is one of our classes that incorporates qigong and taichi. So that's what we're going to get started with today. You don't need to know anything about qigong and taichi. We've curated movements that we either have trained ourselves or enjoy learning from others. And so as you join us for in the future weeks, feel free to either private messages, post on the new calendar, if anything that you'd like us to help you with. Aranda, today you said you'd like to do a little bit more maybe on the feet and circulation, but we have many students who have been going through pain, anxiety, especially during these times, and it's just to take that special time away from all your busy life and to come together either with someone, with us online, or by yourselves, all right? So we're going to put the music on. A lot of this will be intuitive. And just enjoy, just let yourself go into a different mindful state, okay? Anything else, Beverley? I think that's probably good. Yeah. Yeah. This is the only time I get her not to say anything. No, I'm kidding.
I am mute at this point.
So I'm going to put some music on, but before we begin, just make sure you're seated comfortably in wherever you are. We will be doing some exercises that are standing, but you can always adapt. The most important thing is that you just free flow, just follow our instruction and enjoy the music, okay? Oh, Beverly's just reading comment there. So wherever you're seated, very important, whether it's qigong, taichi, or those of you doing yoga, how to breathe properly. So for us, why don't we reset ourselves? And usually this is a good technique if you have what's called monkey chattering in your brain, or you just have too many thoughts and you just want to calm yourselves. Clap your hands 3 times, so join me. And rub your hands back and forth. This is called activating qi. And basically with the friction going back and forth, you feel your palms warming. Okay, you've got your glasses there. Okay. And if you need a few more tries of this, so just to reactivate, re-engage your brain, clap your hands 3 times again. Warm your hands. And now relax the shoulders. Sit a little bit forward in front of your chair. Now the deep breathing. So when you deep breathe, I'd like you to place your hands on your lower dantian. You can see my shirt, the little, I hope you can see this, yeah? This part just slightly below the belly button is the lower dantian. There is also what we covered last week, the middle dantian and the upper dantian, but we'll do more of these 2 zones today, okay? So when we put the music on, we are going to circle above and below one way, and then there's usually a complementary opposite the other way, all right? And then the rest you'll just follow us, and we'll put on the music now, okay? So relax your shoulders. And yes, we're going to move back just a touch too. Relax your shoulders. Clap your hands 3 times. Warm your hands, activating qi. In Chinese, qi means life energy, the spark of life. And what we want to do is flow this energy to the lower dantian first. So circle to breathe in. Breathe out. We covered how to breathe properly last week, but just a quick review. When you breathe in, send your belly button out. Pretend there's a balloon in your belly button. So breathe in, expand your belly button. And when you breathe out, push the belly back towards the chair. Breathe out. And let's do it again. Breathe in. Expand imaginary balloon in your belly button. And Breathe out. Squeeze the belly towards the spine. Now, as your palms warm, separate out around the hips, and we're going to trace the energy flow of the leg. So, outside the leg to the calf, crossover, and the inside of the leg. Then, and now, outside of the leg, breathe out, curl your spine. Again, breathe in. And the energy pathway of the legs begins on the outside, which is the yang side, the harder side. Crossing over is the softer yin side. So breathe in over the hips and breathe out. So you feel as if your energy, flow of energy, up the inside and down the yang side. Now head for your knees. Now circle the knees. And not only are we doing massaging, we're also moving the connective tissues, increasing circulation. Circle the other way. Focus your mind back on deep breathing. Breathe in. Expand the belly button out. Circle the other way. Breathe out. Squeeze the belly to the back of the chair. Now head towards one knee. Circle on the outside of the knee. Use your fingertips, your palms. Breathe in. Relax your shoulders. Breathe out. Circle the other way. Breathe in. Breathe out. And as your hands continue to warm, head for the other circle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathing out. Circle the other way. Separate out the hands again. Flow the chi down. Yang channel the legs now, if you can, to the ankles. Up. Breathe in. Around the hips again. And down. Yang channel of the leg. Flex your spine. Soften your spine, if you can, to your ankles. Breathe in. Creating flow and circulation. Not only of the legs, but the breath. Breathe out. Up. Breathe in. And head back to the lower dantian. Dantian in Chinese means a field, F-I-E-L-D, of good energy. So it's a metaphor of a field. This area protects most of your internal organs. And circle the other way. Then, and breathe out. Now we're going to head to the middle dantian. So trace up towards your sternum or the heart level. And now with your fingertips, you're just warming. This is a key acupressure point in traditional Chinese medicine. Breathe in. Expand the belly button out. Breathe out. At some point, you'll know all these foundational movements and you can start to close your eyes and you'll be transported into a different place, and we'll start to use some exercises for imagination and visioning. All right? So now with one hand, I'm just going to angle a bit so you can see me. The middle dantian can also send the energy to the outside of the arms, the yang channel of the arm. Up the inside yin channel. And then we're going to switch on the sternum, opposite side, down the yang channel of the arm. Breathe out. Up. Breathe in. And notice the pathway follows a figure 8. So we connect, and now back towards the shoulders, around the neck, and linger at the neck for a moment, and just use your fingertips. Do some gentle circular movements. Breathe in. Listen to your breath. Breathe out. Circle the other way. Breathe in. And breathe out. Manipulating this energy flow from circular path now, tracing the figure 8. Outside of the arm, breathe out. Crossing over, up, breathe in. And cross over to the other shoulder, shoulder blade, and circle. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Expand imaginary balloon in your belly button. And circle the other way. Breathe out. Squeeze the belly inward. And now tracing the path of the energy flow in a figure 8 outside yang channel. Cross over. Inside yin channel, soft side. And let's come back to the middle dantian and massaging. Soften your shoulders. Relax your spine. Now, focus on listening to your breath. Breathe in very slowly. Breathe in. Expand your belly button out. Now, push the belly to the spine, to the back of the chair. Breathe out. Listen to your breath. Now we're going to do one more thing. Send the chi down again to the knees. Now I'm going to bring my feet up and I'm just going to circle. Beverley's going to use a little ball so you can always adapt. So we're just going to focus on the feet. So Arana, you can kind of use even a pillow if you want, or a little ball, tennis ball. And for those of you seated, you just grab your toes, circle one way, and now circle the other way. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathing out. Now just a gentle tap. We're just going to tap this other acupressure point. It is just on this part of the foot. So, and switch. We'll do more foot exercises for those of you who have issues. In our full program, of course, we have a whole 45 minutes to an hour to do this, but our express version at least will be grounded on the fundamental principles. So breathe in, breathe out, and circle the opposite way. Breathe in, and breathe out. And towards the middle padding of the feet again. Just gentle pat. 1, 2, 3. Continue. And circle. We'll do other exercises throughout the next danceFLOW Express with the padding technique, massaging technique, as well as energy flow. All right. So I'm going to now stand up. Beverley's going to continue to stay seated because you can do it in 2 different forms. So I'm going to place the chair to the side. For those of you who want to join me standing, make sure your heels is in the same width as your underarm. Okay, so I'll move back a little bit. Have your feet parallel to each other. For those of you seated, you can follow Beverley. She's just, again, comfortably seated. So I'm going to do spine breathing first. Now, you're going to flex your thighs just a touch as if you're sitting on a high bar stool. So now I'm just going to curl my back, my spine, breathe out. Roll my forearms, they face each other. And open, breathe in. And looking up. And for this one, keep your fingertips soft. So breathe out. Flex. Curl your spine, soften everything. Breathe in. Opening the palms, looking up. Contracting your back muscles. Now release, relax, breathe out. Rotate. And once more. Curl, uncurl, breathe in. Look up, keep the hands soft. And breathe out. You want to imagine that in the tips of your fingertips, it's just a little tingling. If you can feel the tingling, that's a good thing. Breathe in. If you can feel the palms tingling, even better. And the only way you can feel tingling and accelerate it if you soften everything. So breathe out. Soften your forearms, soften your hands, soften your neck muscles. and breathe in. Now, breathe out, send your arms forward, and we're going to go up, breathe in, and breathe out. So to go up, you move your thighs, push off the floor up. The hands are just following the rise and fall of the thighs. So breathe out. Now curl your toes. Now push off the toes off the ground. Breathe in. Now relax your toes and free flow up. Now breathe out. Curl your toes. So the more you curl your toes during the downward movement, you'll feel you're more connected to the floor. Now push off the toes. Breathe in. Now release and soften everything. Now breathe out. Start to curl your toes. Grounding to the floor or the earth. Breathe in. Start to relax. The energy flows up your body. And I want you to imagine the energy is floating up and down through the spine. Breathe out. Now the legs catch the energy, and now curl the toes, push up, breathe in. The more you do this, those of you who are doing our full classes, you'll be able to accelerate. Breathe in, movement, flow, breathe out, and final breath. Now we're going to circle. Up, breathe in. Now place your wrist above the crown of the head. Now send your middle finger up and stretch. Hold. Now flex your thighs. Now curl your toes and let the hands flow down. The hands and arms are responding to the legs moving up and down. So now push off the thighs and your toes up. Breathe in. Now release, relax your toes up and send the wrist above the crown of the head. Now stretch up. Breathe in. Expand the belly button outwards. Flex, breathe out, squeeze the belly in. And final breath. Up, breathe in. And wrist above the crown of the head. Now expand and breathe in. Expand the balloon in your belly button. Hold and stretch. Flex, curl your toes, be grounded to the earth. Now send the hands downward to the thigh. We'll talk more about the metaphor of energy flow through the spine and the internal pathway of energy. So, but for now, just go through the motion. Breathe in, rotate, breathe in, send back the palms to the crown of the head. Now circle the crown of the head. Curl your toes, flex. Let your thighs catch your upper body weight. Now hold it a little bit longer. Relax the shoulders. And final circle. And now cup your hands as if you're cupping some water off the lake. Breathe in. And the water trickles through your fingertips. Rotate. The water transforms into a mist. And the mist dissipates through the crown of the head, circling the energy of the heavens. And then the energy collects, flows downward again through rain. And cup your hands, catching the raindrops on your hands, lower, rotate, and energy of the water of the lake. Breathe in. Water trickling through the fingers, rotate. Watering, transforming into a mist. Breathe in. To the crown of the head, release to the heavens, the atmosphere. And downwards once more. Breathe out, and hence the cycle of life, of flow from yin to yang. Circle, and now just free flow. Breathe in. Transform. Breathe in. Release energy of the heavens through the crown of the head. Stretch the spine. Flex, curl your toes. Be grounded to the earth. And circle. Final breath. Breathe in. And rotate. Now stay at the middle dantian. we're going to do a wider stance. It's called horse stance. Used a lot in Tai Chi. Imagine sitting on a horse. So we're going to push the palms outward as if you're inside an imaginary bubble. And now release the bubble. Breathe in. The energy circulates. You form a little energy ball. Rotate. It envelops you. Now breathe in. You expand energy within the ball. Hold. Your fingertips are tracing the inside of this imaginary energy bubble. We're going to release it now. And it goes into the environment. But it recycles through. Rotate. Now breathe in. Expand the belly button. Hold your breath. Release. Breathe out. Final. Anytime you're faced with stress, you feel that you want to protect yourself from outside forces, imagine yourself inside the bubble that protects you. Breathe in. And then release and transform any energy that's inside of you that you feel stressed. And back. All right? Now, some of you will find this to be a little bit sore in your thighs, so you can relax it a little bit and then come down. So I'm going to back you now, and W's going to join me standing, okay? So we're going to face the leg. Imagine you're beside us, and let's circle spiraling energy up. Breathe in, down, breathe out, and hold. Wider stance, horse stance, circle. Breathe in. Flex, breathe out. Breathe in. Imagine yourself going through the portal of your computer screen. Join us. Facing the leg. Circle. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now, put your hands supporting the small of the back. Roll the shoulders back and lay back and hold. Don't overdo it. Later on, you'll be able to go even further, okay? Now straighten up. Flex the knees, curl your toes, energy to the ground, down, to the thighs. Up, breathe in, circulate energy, chi, breathe in. Energy of the heavens, circle crown of the head. And follow the natural pathway, figure eight. And supporting the back. Roll the shoulders, breathe in. Send your thighs forward and back, hold. Straighten up. Flex. Now those of you with more flexibility, send your tailbone to the ground and cross over at the ankles. If it's too much for you, cross at the knee or thigh. Let your body naturally find the path. And circle. You don't want to force everything. That's the philosophy behind qigong. Just let the river, water that cuts through rock over time, breathe in. You just let nature take its force and out. And flex. I'm going to go more to the ankle. Breathe in. Final breath. Circle. And to the back, rotate the shoulders, look back. We live in a time of zooming and hunched over, so this just balances the back muscles. Straighten up. We sit so much, so this just lets you rework your thigh muscles. Send the tailbone to the ground, up, and then, and hold. And our final movements. Stretch forward, breathe out, hold, flex. Right hand goes up, breathe in. And let it gently float down, breathe out. The left hand up, breathe in. And let it drift gently down, breathe out. Spiral the hands back, breathe in. Figure eight. And a wave of energy to the leg, breathe out. Flex continuously. Curl your toes. Breathe in. Push off your thighs. Breathe out. Right hand breathe in. And breathe out. Slow spiral back. Breathe in, hold a little bit. And send the wave of energy from the spine forward. Hold and flex. And final breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathing out. And sit. All right, well, thank you very much for joining us for our express class. Usually with danceFLOW, we start to move into our gentle cardio, which incorporates a little bit of dancing. What you hear behind you is a little bit of bachata, merengue. Why don't you join us? Why don't we finish it off with just a little bit of cardio, okay? Our full programs is 45 minutes, but normally what happens with danceFLOW Express is usually available only 24 to 48 hours, but this term we're going to leave it for you, all right? So you get grounded if you can. Try to do 2 or 3 times a week. As you come through the program, we're going to do it every 2 weeks. And then some surprise, what do you call them? The surprise pop-ups. So we might throw some others in between. So for those of you who want to just relax now, building a bit of cardio, let's dance to this piece of music. Merengue comes from the Dominican Republic. So gentle cardio, we just march on the spot, all right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 4 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 6, 7. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, back. 6, 7. On the spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Circle the hips. Circle and circle. What we find with qigong taichi, it actually helps our dance students because it increases flexibility and mobility and also lets them know how to breathe properly to rhythm, and plus you're learning proper steps. So when the lockdown is over, we're all going to party here and circle the other way. All right, weight on the left. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right to back, back, and center, and back, and center. All right. So I'm going to give Beverley back her mic. You'll have to come closer. Let me just close this down for a bit.
Alrighty, I think we'll probably need to.
Oh, unless you want to talk to here too.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good. Everybody, thank you
so
for
much.
joining us.
Yeah.
And that was, of course, a quick snippet of what we do on a regular basis during the week.
That's right.
If you do want to join us and sign up and subscribe to our...
we have a Dancescape e-zine,
Yes.
which is our general newsletter that lets you know events coming up. But danceScape.tv, you'll see some of our online programming, so feel free to check it out. And our fitness programs right now are usually Mondays and Wednesdays for Dance Tone, which is our higher cardio. This particular class, danceFLOW qigong taichi express, is on Tuesdays at 1:30 and Thursdays at 6 o'clock. But danceFLOW express on Sundays 10:15 a.m.
It's not 2 yet.
It's complimentary. So let your friends know about what we're doing here. We are going through really, really challenging times for all of us, and let's just make time for each other 1 day out of every week. And if you can't make it all Sundays, of course, replays available on our facebook.com/danceScapeTV site.
And this is a time to be kind to yourself as well, right? So take that opportunity to join us during the week for our regular classes. Again, we have monthly subscriptions for that, for our danceFLOW, Dance Tone classes. And it's a great way to get connected and keep connected with everybody in our danceScape family, and find some new friends as well through that. But also keep yourself moving, keep yourself motivated, And let's push on for this last gasp.
What we'll hope is our last.
The last gasp of the lockdown. And once we come out of this, we'll have some great parties, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much again, and please share with your friends. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. That is May 2nd. May 1st is our anniversary, Saturday, but May 2nd, 10:15. So unless something happens that we do a pop-up, then check our website or subscribe, dancescape.com, and subscribe to our e-zine. Okay? Virtual hugs to all of you, and stay safe and stay motivated, and we shall see you in 2 weeks. Those of you in our regular classes, we'll see you on Monday.
We'll see you next week. We'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
All right, take care.
All right, ciao everybody.